A crime.
I still have a right.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
It shouldn't have been around
What gives you the right? I shouldn't have been at the church. The church I go to, I'm not allowed to turn around there.
Well,
that's public property.
That's public property.
That, but whenever you avoid me,
I didn't avoid you. I turned around because I was trying to get through.
Alright folks, welcome back. Today's video is coming to us from the channel Steve Surratt. This video is taking place somewhere in Bowie County, Texas, and it involves a Bowie County deputy who thinks what she says is law. Now about a week ago, this man was driving over to his son's house to drop off a washer and dryer. On the way there, he stopped at his church to turn back for an unknown reason. After he drives off the church lot, he gets pulled over by this deputy. Her reasoning for pulling him over was because she said he was being suspicious. Now, she asked for ID, and he does give it to her, unfortunately, but that's okay. While he may have messed up, he does a good job recording this deputy and letting her know that she had no right to do such a thing for no reason. And that's when she gets triggered.
Right to ask.
No, she has a right to ask, but they don't have a right to ID you.
Yes, they do.
Not unless you suspect me of committing a crime. You don't.
Yes, that's suspicious activity around the church.
That's not committing a crime.
I still have a right.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
It shouldn't have been around
What gives you the right? I shouldn't have been at the church. The church I go to, I'm not allowed to turn around there.
Well,
that's public property.
That's public property.
That, but whenever you avoid me,
I didn't avoid you. I turned around because I was trying to get through.
There's your ID back.
That's not called avoiding you.
Yeah.
And you're wrong, and you know you are, because you ought to know the law if you're a cop.
All you have to do is give me your ID and speak to me.
I don't have to give you my ID, and I did not have to.
Yes.
No, I didn't. I know the law.
It's already been done by now. Then why are you being so offensive?
Huh?
Why are you being so defensive?
Why are you coming and asking me for my ID and telling me that you have a right to? Why are you lying to me?
I'm not lying to you.
Yeah, you are. I know the law. I've read the law a lot.
Well, I was out on the road and I saw him pull in.
And I turned around to go take that washer and dryer to my son's.
I was trying to get a hold of him to deliver this washer and dryer.
But he turned around as I was. So I mean, they've had break-ins there. It's called just watching people's property and seeing who's snooping around people's property.
Well, I wasn't snooping around. I go to church. I know Ronnie and Melissa. I go to church there.
Talk to me about it and not act.
I know I don't have to talk to you about it. You don't know what I'm dealing with today.
See, this is the problem with law enforcement not requiring their officers to learn the law. This deputy is clearly wrong and didn't like being told what she was doing was wrong. So she takes it upon herself to have a full-blown argument with this man. Keep in mind that she already ran his license and did what she intended to do. At any point in this situation, she could have easily walked away. Instead, she's here challenging Steve on his words. She tries to say that Steve has to discuss his day with her if she asks him to, when in reality, that's incorrect. You have a right to remain silent, and that really isn't hard to learn. But again, when your requirements are low, you get the bottom of the barrel.
And I don't know who's pulling around your church's parking.
Well, I don't see where you have the right to come get my ID when you don't suspect me of committing a crime.
Yeah, I suspect you snooping out, checking out of the property. I don't know who you are, where you're
That's
at.
a crime. To drive through the church is a crime. No, it's not. And I know it's not. Am I detained right now?
Just for a moment till I get a return.
What crime do you suspect me of to be detained?
That's fine. If you don't want me to take care of your church, that's fine. But
I'm asking you to be detained right now. What crime do you suspect me of committing? I want to know that.
Checking out a church.
Checking out that's a crime to drive through the church.
I pull in there too. I don't check the church out.
It's a crime to pull through the church.
Turn around and take off.
Is checking out a crime or looking at a church a crime?
He was trying to catch me.
Yeah, I was trying to catch him. That's why I turned around.
Y'all don't want me to find out if someone sees me suspicious.
I don't have no problem.
So that's all
Suspicion is not a crime.
I didn't say it was a crime.
Well, why am I detained then? Why am I detained? What's your name and badge number, please?
095.
Okay. Well, no, there is. I've got it on camera. They can't arrest me because she can't even say a crime that I committed. And you have to have it on camera or they'll arrest you and take you to jail for nothing. Am I detained?
No, sir.
Okay, thank you.
There's just no other way to say it. This deputy is a full-blown tyrant. In her mind, she thinks that she has every right to ID suspicious people who she deems suspicious. It's 2023, and we still have law enforcement officers on camera not knowing the laws. The standards need to change, and it's not a matter of defund or refunding the police, rather raising the standards to become police. If you ask every department across the country, they say the same thing. Their hiring rate and retention rate are the lowest it's ever been. Well, wouldn't that be a great opportunity to tweak the standards so that you're not letting Kevin, who has bullying issues, become an officer straight out of high school? Again, this is all my opinion, so take that for what it's worth. Steve still could have done a better job as well. While I think he did good pressing her, I wished he would have withheld his ID. But there's always room for improvement for everybody, so make sure you all head on over to Steve's channel, subscribe, and I'll see you all over in his comments. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching.